Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. I hope you guys are doing well. So I'm back here today with a brand new video for you guys. So I've been tagged by the wonderful Rosen Jones to do a video on fragrance houses. So thank you so much to Rosen Jones. Go check out her channel if you haven't. She makes awesome videos and I absolutely love her taste in fragrance. So go check her out and subscribe if you haven't already. So I have a set of questions here that I will get answered. So let's get started. I love these tag videos, guys. They're so much fun for me to do. So first question is, fragrance house you loved when you first started your collection and still love? Okay, so when I first started collecting perfumes, I started with fragrances from the pharmacy, believe it or not. I started collecting lots of designer fragrances, lots of celebrity fragrances and things like that. Things that I didn't really like, but I just started collecting them for collecting's sake. So, and then I upgraded myself and started checking out some more of the higher end fragrances. So I will talk about those ones in particular because they have made a big change in my fragrance collecting life. So the first house, there's two houses, was the Serge Lutens. This was actually the very first fragrance I bought from this house, Un Bois Vanille. Still adore them till today. I love their fragrances. They make awesome stuff. So this was probably the first fragrance house that I upgraded to. And another house is L'Artisan. This one as well, love their fragrances till today. It's been, I think I've been collecting for about 6 years maybe now. So, and these two fragrances, I have a lot of bottles from their collection. So I still adore them till today. Question number 2, fragrance house you've moved on from. Okay, well recently, well not very recently, maybe a year or two, I've stopped trying out this house, the Bond number 9. I managed to sell a lot from what I had and I ended up keeping these 4 bottles because I have just moved on from them. I don't want to try any of their newer fragrances. I don't want to try any of their old fragrances. I've just basically just moved on. I don't know why. I mean, they do make some really good fragrances, but I feel like they're not for me anymore. I think my tastes have changed a little bit over the years and yeah, I don't find that they work for me. But these 4 in particular I've kept in my collection because I do love them. Question 3, fragrance house you thought was very expensive but now consider a must in your collection. I'm not going to talk about a particular house. I'm going to talk about a particular line from a house because this line in particular by Serge Lutens, I never ever thought of owning because I always used to think that the prices were absolutely ridiculous, and I still think that till today. They are very ridiculous for what you get, I think. But I can't live without them. I love the scent so much. I have all of these ones from this collection, so I do really love the scent. But as I said, it's very expensive for what it is. Box is very cheap box. I'll just quickly show you what I'm talking about. Very cheap stuff. I mean, the color of the bottle is nice, gold and black, but honestly, that's like a sticker, a paper sticker. And yeah, the prices on these are ridiculous. Go check what they are. It's just not. And I think they're 50ml bottles of, I'm not sure if they're extrait or eau de parfum, I'm not sure, but the prices are not suited for, I mean, the entire package, what you get. But yeah, as I said, I have to have them in my collection because I do adore the scents inside the bottle. Question number 4, fragrance house you don't want to try because of the bottle design. I don't have any of the fragrances in my collection, so I'm going to pop a picture up on the screen. It's the Nicki Minaj. I have never tried anything by Nicki Minaj. I do not want to because the bottles scare me. I'm sorry to those who love her bottles. I can't. I really don't see myself owning any of her fragrances because the bottle, I just cannot do the bottle. Okay, question number 5. Fragrance house you bought from because the bottle lured you in. Oh my gosh, how many times have I purchased fragrances because of their bottles? I'm absolutely crazy. But one house in particular does stand out because I bought the entire line of their fragrances based on the bottles, believe it or not. It's the Atelier des Ors. These bottles are insanely good. So you've got the black collection, the white collection, and the blue collection, which is on the way to me as we speak. So the bottles and the packaging is just absolutely gorgeous. As soon as I saw them online, I was like, yep, I have to have these because they are stunning. Look at that. If this comes out. So the bottles, well, what drew me in about these bottles is that they have golden flakes inside, which I'll show you once I open this box. So this is the white bottle. Look at how gorgeous these bottles are, guys. So you've got this pattern like a sun, golden sun at the back here, and look at the golden flakes. How pretty is that? Very solid, heavy bottles, very well made. The lids are actually also very heavy and solid. Look at that, so pretty. My gosh, it's so embarrassing how much I get excited over pretty bottles. Are you guys like that? But seriously, look at that. That's just amazing. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Yeah, and the lids are really, really heavy. Very detailed, very beautiful stuff. So that's why I purchased these for the bottles. But the fragrances are also awesome. I love, love, love their scents as well. So that's a good thing. Okay, we're up to question number 6. Fragrance house you've never tried and don't want to. That's an easy question because there is one particular house I never ever want to try, and I never want to smell any of their fragrances because it's a personal thing. It's not because their fragrances are bad or I've heard bad things about them. It's just a personal matter that I don't feel that I am ever going to try anything from this house. I was kind of very turned off from this house because of something that's happened in the past, and they are the House of Matriarch. Never ever will you see any of their fragrances in my collection. I even had some samples I threw out. I didn't even try because as I said, it's a personal thing that I won't discuss here, but that's a house that I will never ever be trying in my life. So question number 7, fragrance house that encapsulates your current fragrance preference. Okay. So lately I have been loving one particular house, and I find they make a whole wide range of fragrances that are suiting my needs at the moment. And that house is Oryza El Legrand. I'm finding myself gearing towards this house in particular at the moment because of their style of the perfumery that they make. They tend to be very unique, very different to anything else that I have in my collection, and they just bring out a mood, a certain mood when I wear them. At the moment it's been really cloudy and grey outside, and my mood has been kind of like that at this time. So I find that wearing these fragrances from this house kind of suits that mood that I'm already in, if you know what I mean. So they're not cheerful and they don't, make me happy in that way. Like they're not sunshiny and, but they really suit the mood that I'm currently in, is what I'm trying to say. And I find that they've got a massive range for me to choose from, and I do own most of their fragrances, so I'm actually really loving this house at the moment. Next question is fragrance house that gives you exclusivity vibes. Okay, I'm going to be honest and I'm going to say absolutely none. None that I have in my collection give me the vibe that, oh my gosh, I'm so special because I own this house. I used to feel that way, particularly about these two houses, but I no longer feel like that, and I'll tell you the reason. So Roger Parfums was one of them, and the second house that used to make me feel like that was the Fragrance du Bois. Now, I will say why. They used to be very exclusive fragrances that you just couldn't buy. They were very hard to locate. You couldn't really find them in a lot of places, and they were just so super exclusive. And today, they are not. Roger Parfums has even made it to online grey market companies. So things like Fragrance Net, Fragrance X, if you go on those sites, you will find Roger Parfums on there, which definitely makes me feel like they're not that exclusive anymore. And with Fragrance du Bois, I feel like that that spark of exclusivity has gone from this fragrance house, mainly because what they've been doing is the marketing. The marketing is just a little too much. They've been giving away so many free bottles of their fragrances that are supposed to be, pure luxury, pure this, and they're extremely expensive stuff, and they've just been giving them to people for advertising and reviewing and whatever, and they pick and choose who they want to give them to. I've paid for every single bottle that I've ever purchased. I've got nothing for free, but what I've been noticing lately is that they have just been giving their fragrances away left, right, and center, and to me that just makes me feel like it's not so special anymore. Do you guys get what I mean? I don't know. That's the way I feel, because they're supposed to be some very expensive luxury brand, and they don't really hold up as being like that when they start to do their marketing. So I think their marketing is a bit wacky at the moment, with them giving away all their precious jewels as, pure luxury bottles, as they call it. But that's my opinion. I don't know. I don't think I have anything that makes me feel like, oh my gosh, I'm on top of the world because I own these. Not anymore. Okay, so the next question is a lackluster release from a house you love. I love the House of Amouage, and I reckon once upon a time they did release a fragrance that I wasn't too crazy about, and it's the Beach Hut for Women. Not too crazy about this fragrance at all. I think that in that particular time they were kind of going crazy and releasing all these sorts of new creations, and I don't think they took time in creating this fragrance, because it lays flat on my skin. It doesn't have layers. It doesn't smell. When you spray on a fragrance and you're like, oh, expecting it to smell so beautiful, and that it doesn't do that. It literally just, you spray it, it sits flat, you get one type of scent the entire time, and it's a very boring, basic, spicy, ozonic scent. When I first heard of Beach Hut and Amouage was releasing a beach fragrance, I was I was hyperventilating because I love beachy fragrances. This one is not that. It's not that tropical beach, suntan lotion, vanilla, those beachy flowers types of scents. It's nothing like this. This is very driftwood, ozonic, salt kind of a scent. And it's not that I hate it, but I don't love it. I think they could have done better with this fragrance, 100%. They could have definitely done better. And they were just popping them out like, like it was rabbit season when this one came out. So many new fragrances came out that year, and I don't think they were very inspiring. So unfortunately, this would probably be my least favorite from Amouage. The next question is fragrance house you'd love to be more easily available. Oh, this house here. Oh yes, this one over here. Parfumum Roma. If any company is watching right now, please, if you're in Australia, bring these here. I will love you forever. I love these fragrances, and they are so hard to locate or so hard to find, and especially if you're buying them from overseas online, the price difference, with the exchange rates and the postage and everything is just too much. It's too much. We need these in Australia. They make awesome fragrances, more of gourmand fragrances that I absolutely adore, and I wish I can have every single bottle from this company. I love them so much, and I wish they were more readily available in Australia. Okay, last question is fragrance house you'd like to rebrand. Okay. Definitely Navitus Parfums. I think you would probably know why. I will put the pictures up on the screen. Yeah, it's too close. It's just too close to a Roger Parfums. Some of the fragrances from Roger. It's just too close. Every time I see them online, I'm like, oh, Roger. And then I'm like, no, it's Navitus. So very close, the colors, the writing, everything, the packaging. I have never tried them. I did get a message saying if I wanted to try them, and then I replied and they never got back to me. So I don't know what they smell like, but I would definitely rebrand them. I would change the whole damn packaging because they just are so close to Roger. And that concludes my video, guys. I really hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you so much to Rose and Jones once again for tagging me. I absolutely love doing these tagged videos, so I'm all up for it. Yeah, that's about it. Let me know your thoughts on these houses, and I will catch you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye.